Hello everyone, and welcome back to the wacky wild world of Wobbledogs, where I have some really exciting and also slightly terrifying news, you guys. There has been an update, a brand new update that actually makes it so that you can extend your dog's lives, which sounds fantastic, right? But this update is all around the dog course. So there's now a food you can feed your dogs if you want them to basically live forever. And that food is the souls of their ancestors. If you actually take like a high quality dog core, so the dog had a good life and like died of old age quite happily, you can go ahead and crack it open now, and then the dogs will go ahead and eat it and they will have their life expanded. Like what? What? We have so many different memorialized little like dog cores. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, it's not like we would miss having some of these dog cores around because we have so many of them. But on the individual level, like how could we get rid of Singwing or Drizzle or Alanam? On the one hand, maybe they would want their like descendants to be able to go ahead and live even longer, more wonderful lives. But on the other hand, feeding them the souls of the dead? I don't know about that. That sounds a little bit dark to me. That sounds like things here in our little graveyard temple have kind of taken off, and I'm not really sure if I like the direction it's going in. I'm a little concerned, to be completely honest. But at the same time, oh, that would be so cool to be able to like extend their lives. And it makes me really happy to see that all of the dogs that we have had so far in their little dog core form actually are like high quality dog cores, which means they had a really good quality of life. So that makes my heart kind of happy. And then the other thing is though, there's a brand new ectoplasm that I think, or excuse me, not ectoplasm, there's a brand new gut flora that is actually related to going ahead and eating the souls of the dead. So if we want to be able to complete everything and go for completionist, we're gonna need to do this. We're gonna need to do this. And I feel really conflicted about all of this. The good news is we do actually happen to have a lot of dog cores here. Let me see. All right, meticulous, discover every flora. If we're gonna get that meticulous, I'm going to have to like feed them the souls of the dead. And I mean, okay, we have a whole bunch of toys put away. Oh, there's the mummy hand. Let's go ahead and get that out. That seems like something that the dogs here in the graveyard should be playing with. Why is the mummy hand flying around like this? I do not need some like dried up mummy hand flying in like levitated, terrifying circles. Thank you very much. All right, let's go ahead and drop that. That's the last bit of nonsense that we need there. And I mean, on the plus side, we do have a whole bunch of codes for all of our dogs. I actually just went through and I copied all of the clones. Oh, look, here's the stored cores. Whoa, look! You can see all of your poppers. You can remove the core or store the core for everybody who's currently out in the pens. Look at this. Oh no! Like, how am I supposed to choose? Oh, you guys, I feel really, really conflicted about all of this because I feel like, look, if we're gonna, like, here's Sprout's core, and we could go ahead and store Sprouts' core away so we know that he'd be nice and safe. And on the one hand, like, I would be extremely distressed to lose his core. And on the other hand, like, there's Randy and Bagel, and Crumpet, some of our very, very first dogs. On the other hand, maybe some of our pups wouldn't mind like contributing their core because you know what? I have the perfect way to do this. Okay. We will allow the dogs to go ahead and eat the cores of their ancestors if that means that the ancestor can be reborn. Yes, I love that idea. Okay, I no longer feel distressed and I really like the idea of how we're doing this. So we will go ahead and we will allow some of the pups to move on and even their cores to go ahead and move on. Which poor ghost, Squirtle. Squirtle just got yoked like halfway across the world because, you know, just came out of your grave and the next thing you know, you're yanked into a giant portal. That's hilarious. But I actually like this idea because this will let us actually work with some of the genes of the past. So I have a whole bunch of the dog's codes. As you guys know, when our puppers are here, we can go ahead and we can actually export their dog code and make clones. So how about this? when we will pull out one of the cores to feed to the the current descendants of our pups, I will pull up all of the dog cores that I have stored, and then we will actually go ahead and have that dog be reborn. Like, to sacrifice your core in the afterlife means that you get to be reborn and get a new core. So like Squirtle here, I actually do have Squirtle's dog code. I'm looking right at it in my big gigantic list in my Evernotes. Oh, do I ever love my Evernotes? I couldn't do this whole channel without it. But I have Squirtle's code right here. So if we allow Squirtle's core to be eaten by one of their descendants, that means that Squirtle will instantly get to be reborn. And I think that's a good way to balance it. Oh look, and Squirtle's just like eating some stuff around for the pups. Oh, and what did you just dig up for me? Chickadee-dee-dee-dee. What did you just dig up? Golden lupine flowers. Oh, chickadee. That's so sweet. Do I want golden flowers around here? Here, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm going to collect that. So maybe I can go ahead and plant some seeds pretty soon. But I think that's how we'll handle it. And I kind of feel like Squirtle might be volunteering as tribute. So we might go ahead and allow Squirtle's core to be broken open, and then Squirtle to just be reborn as a perk. And then another new rule I actually wanted to start up, because we are currently trying to like really push our way to episode 100 while enjoying all of our wacky Wobbledog adventures. I'm gonna go ahead and say that we will make that new rule where when the dogs are ready to mutate, I have to go ahead and mutate them. And we'll also, like, as soon as they're ready to come out of their cocoon, we have to go ahead and hatch them. So that way we will kind of keep up. Oh, Garcello! Look how cool you are! Oh, I love his spots so much, and his double heads and 6 eyes. He's a teenager right now. So that will give us a bit more of demand to have to really keep on top of like making sure our dogs are well fed with the kind of things we— oh, good job, Liliana! With the kinds of things that we want to see for their genes. Good job, Liliana. I'm so proud of you. Oh no, Garcello, are you a glutton? You are a glutton, aren't you? No, you're food adverse. But you wanted to eat that cocoon? Ooh, Garcello. You and I might have to have a little bit of a conversation here in a second. So that will keep the pace of everything going pretty quickly as well, which I think will be really nice. And Cotton Ball, you are ready to pupate, but you haven't been able to get any food. I think it's fair to say we can like feed them a couple times, like until they're full. But once they're ready to pupate, then we need to go ahead and like let them pupate. Oh no! Oh, was that garlic bread not good for you? Okay, let's try something else. How about a pancake? Here with Cotton Ball, I think Cotton Ball got a little bit sick off garlic bread. I understand, Cotton Ball. I actually am allergic to garlic now. And onion. Oh, the allium family. It's so sad. I loved garlic bread. It was not a happy day when we realized that had happened in my life. All right, and let's eat one more pancake. Yeah, I think that's fair. We can go ahead and feed the dogs whatever is kind of lying around, and we can give them little pets so that they will go ahead and pupate happily. But oh, look at how happy this puppers is. Yeah, is that good? Oh, there we go. We'll clean up after you. But then when it's pupate time, it is pupate time. All right, so let's go ahead and clean this up. There we go. And meanwhile, I need to get some more food down really quickly for Tika Rose. Actually, Tika Rose, why don't I get you some ectoplasm? Because Squirtle's playing with all of this now. Hey, Squirtle. You want to go ahead? Squirtle, where'd you go? What? Squirtle. Okay, well, actually, I think Squirtle has gone ahead and volunteered for tribute. So let's go and first off, make sure that I can actually do this. So we're going to import a dog. I'm going to pull up Squirtle's code right here. This will be really fun because it will let us use some of the cool genetics we've had in the past. I've now imported a dog, and there's Squirtle! 81 years old, or minutes old as an adult. I hope that doesn't mean that, let's see, and I can just go ahead and release you? Are you sure you want to release this dog? No, keep dog, keep dog, keep dog. Bring out is what I meant to do. What? Did I literally just have Squirtle come back so that they could die again? Because, oh no! Oh no! So if you save the dog cores when they're elders now, they just die. What? This is absolutely the opposite of what I wanted to happen. I am so sorry, Squirtle. I legitimately brought you back to die, like, to die twice. Okay, so noted. I need to save the dog cores as soon as a dog becomes an adult now. Like, you just have to immediately go ahead and save that adult dog. I didn't even get to see what, like, gut bacteria Squirtle had that we could have possibly used. All right, cotton ball's ready to hatch. Heck! This is gonna change everything, you guys. Like, what? Cotton ball, you look so good. Oh my gosh, carrying on that beautiful dark rose, wonderful dark rose outline of the family tree. If you want to go ahead and try to eat that, you can. All right, and then I guess... Oh, what's going on over here, you two? You guys doing okay? Tika Rose really wants to pupate, so I'm gonna go ahead... Okay, there you go. Thank you, Tika Rose. I'm gonna go ahead and praise Tika Rose for eating, but then go ahead and have them pupate. I don't know what kind of genes Squirtle had, but Squirtle's the first dog to die twice. That's chaos. Let's go ahead and crack this open though. Oh, that's scary. And then I will come over and have Cotton Ball, I think, try this out. So, edible. Okay, that stuff. All right, here we go. I can't believe we actually had a dog die twice. All right. Meanwhile, if you could come over here, Cotton Ball. The first dog to die twice. That's not exactly like what I thought would happen when we did that. All right, trying your best to eat the cracked dog core. Oh boy. All right, come on, Cotton Ball, you can do it. Your poor little itty bitty legs. Could you discover this new bacteria for us? Okay, here you go. There you go. All right, did we... Lifespan extended! Okay, so lifespan has now been extended. Did that find a new gut flora? It didn't! Oh gosh, I wonder if you have to have an ancient dog, like one who becomes an ancient elder. Why is Annie's dog core way up there? That's funny. But I wonder if you end up having to have like an ancient elder dog and maybe they have some sort of like special poop or something, as weird as that sounds, and then we can find the new gut bacteria. All right. Meanwhile, Tika Rose, hi! I really need to get you like some ectoplasm to eat, my dear, because otherwise I don't think you're going to turn out. Hey, Tiny, let's go ahead and memorialize Tiny. Otherwise, I don't think... What are you doing over here, Tika Rose? Are you okay? Like, what on earth are you up to? Oh, hey, look who it is! Oh, Espion's here. Espion, do you want to go ahead and make us more ectoplasm? Maybe that's what's happening. Espion's really good at making us ectoplasm. So I probably need to go ahead and... Let's get the cross back in here. Probably need to give Espion, if you could eat this please, my friend, a chance to make us ectoplasm. They're kind of like our ectoplasm specialist. Phew, alright. Meanwhile, with all of the chaos going on, we now have Chickadee ready to go ahead and pupate. We'll feed you. Oh, look, there's more flowers. Espion! Good pup. All right, I think you can get a lot more flowers now that you can actually have the dogs dig. Okay, and actually there are some interesting mutations that I think Chickadee is getting from eating the dog legs. Yeah, the specialized mutations. Look at that. Here, eat the dog leg then. I think being able to like have the rebirth of some of our elders. Look, Espion's like, hey, you want to plant these flowers? Why is this so ridiculous and so cool? Did Espion literally just launch those flowers on top of Chickadee-Dee-Dee's head? Espion, you absolute goose dog. All right. Meanwhile, Chickadee-Dee-Dee, I'm going to give you some pets. You're a good dog. There you go. And yeah, actually it looks like Espion or Chickadee is now full of a bunch of the random mutations. So maybe that was a really good thing to go ahead and feed them from Squirtle. All right, let's put away these wonderful flowers. Poor Chickadee-Dee-Dee, having a little bit of trouble walking around there. But all right, guys, that said, oh, Liliana! I wish you had better legs, Liliana. I'm gonna go ahead and stick you in the other room, I think. Liliana and Aussie, I think, are having a hard time of it. So all right, if we're gonna follow my new philosophy of going ahead and pupating the dogs as quickly as possible, I'm gonna throw Liliana in the jungle room, then we're gonna need to go ahead and like keep up. Here we go. We're gonna need to keep up with like all of the pups who are like, hey, I'm ready to pupate. All right, Aussie, let's go ahead and puppet you. That will give them a sense of like their lives going by kind of quickly. It will let us go through a whole bunch of the dogs that we've just kind of been waiting for. Shepherd, have you just been sitting here? Like, look how patient Shepherd's just been sitting here. Like, yep, just gonna sit. Just gonna have a good sit. I know somebody's gonna bring me a treat soon. Oh, Shepherd. Here, let me go ahead and bring you a little droopy ham slider sandwich. I think Shepherd would be so cute with a droopy face. There you go, who's a good boy. Yeah, I think that, look, he didn't even eat all of it because he's just so good. Because you're just so good. There you go. Yeah, this will keep everything moving at a faster pace. And I love the idea that if we actually go ahead and crack open the dog cores, then that also frees the soul of the past dog to show up and be be reborn, and then we can bring in their genetics, which would be so much fun. Imagine having little Squash back, and it will allow us to bring back some of our favorites. I love it, you guys. All right, there's a lot to do, and I want to like redo a whole bunch of the dog rooms to kind of look more like this, because this is my favorite room. And we've got a whole bunch of puppies who seem to have gotten themselves stuck, and we need to get a whole bunch of food for everyone. So if you guys could, do please leave a like for our amazing puppers. And if you would like to join us on this and literally thousands more adventures, do please consider subscribing. But most importantly, my friends, stay curious. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.